really glad Deadpool 2 was good. Whew. Because that could have gone any fucking way. Because, like, the fact that the first Deadpool movie worked so well, like, it's like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. It's like, but, like, doing it once, good job. Keeping, like, the Deadpool shtick funny for an entire second movie, like, just really hitting that groove. Because, like, I've never really been that interested just sitting down just reading Deadpool comics, because I'm just, that's gonna wear out.
They're a grab bag.
Yeah, like I always hear people talk about, like, yeah, like, Deadpool, great character, he's so funny, the memes. You ask them what the best Deadpool run is, like, because I feel like Deadpool fans, most of them don't actually read Deadpool comics. Or maybe they do it ironically. Yeah, it's just...
Deadpool has had some really, really good runs, and some really, really bad ones.
I'd imagine the worst ones have to be written by Rob Liefeld, though. Yeah. But yeah, no, like, I am just... God damn, I fucking enjoyed this movie. From beginning to end, it kept me smiling, kept me laughing, hit me in the feels a few times, which was something I was kind of concerned about, because, like, the first movie had a lot of heart to it. And I was really worried we were going to get some sequel-y bullshit that was just going to just not have that same, like, emotional core that the first one did. But no, like, they fucking crafted a story that, like, had a lot of heart, had a lot of feels to it, to the point to where, until Cable actually showed up, I forgot Cable was even in this movie. I had forgotten what all the advertising for this movie had been, until, like, you get the glowing eye, and just, Cable's here. I'm like, oh, right, Cable's in this movie. Just the movie, like, the movie itself made me forget about what the fuck they had been promoting as the movie. Like, then, like, all the other shit started coming back. Oh, right, Cable's in this movie, and it's, like, X-Force, and, like, Domino's gonna be here, and some other shit. Okay, yeah. But yeah, there's really, like, this movie pretty much starts on spoilers. So, the movie was really good. You should really have seen it by now. If you haven't, we're just going to start spoiling the shit out of it. So, dip out now while you can. Alright, that was my warning. They kill his girlfriend off, like, that is the first act. It's like the first beat of the first act. It's like, you know, well, first he blows himself up, and then it flashes back to him being badass assassin guy. And I'm like, oh, like, they're doing the thing with him and her, and I'm like, because one of the things I was really concerned about was just like, this movie was going to pull, like, a fucking Kick-Ass. Did you ever see Kick-Ass 2? Okay. Kick-Ass 2, like, they have, like, Kick-Ass and his girlfriend break up, like, immediately. And I was worried they were going to do that. And it's just like, she was going to be like, oh, I can't deal with your superhero bullshit, fucking leave him. And no, it's just like she gets out, like, you know, she's like, the honest romantic gesture, which is, you know, getting her, whatever the fuck that thing... IUD, yeah, getting her IUD removed. And, like, it's such, like... It's such an odd romantic gesture, but it's one that's just perfectly... just totally strikes that chord of what this movie is. And, like she does that, and it's just, like, it's this really sweet scene between those two. And then she gets fucking shot. She gets fucking shot when some guys show up who are trying to kill Deadpool, and they did the because one, I was just like, oh, you're fridging the wife. I'm gonna give this movie the benefit of the doubt and see where this goes, but I was not too keen on that because that is just such a fucking played out bullshit trope. But yeah, so you know, they do that, but they did it in one of my favorite ways, which is the person gets shot and is dead immediately. There isn't that hold the hand, oh, I love you, last final words. No, you don't get those last words. Like, they are gone. And just, ugh, God, it fucking, whew. And then we get, you know, like, the Deadpool blowing himself up, and then it goes into the title sequence. And I guess during the title sequence, you didn't catch what they were doing. Because, you know, they do that whole, like, James Bond-esque thing, if you've seen it. But and this is in the first Deadpool also, but all of the credits are fake credits. I didn't actually notice that in the first movie when they did it. So I was looking to see if they were going to, because it wasn't until someone pointed it out to me, and I had to notice it retroactively. But it was, in this one, like, I was looking to see if they were going to do that again. And, like the, what was it, like, you know, in association with, wait, did you just do that pictures, like, you know, produced by, did you actually fucking kill her? Just starring some guy who doesn't want to share the screen time. Yeah.
No, I was absolutely busy being emotionally affected.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of undercut that emotional impact by just having the goofy ass James Bond-esque title sequence. But yeah, like just we get him into like, you know, Colossus shows up, fucking takes him to the X Mansion, and you know, he, like, Colossus is trying to be his bro, and they're, like, trying to share a moment, and I love how they make the joke, again, of, you couldn't afford the other fucking X-Men, and just, there they all are in the next room, just, I love, just, fucking top tier. Oh my god, that's so good. But yeah, so from there the actual story picks up, where, like, you know, he's an X-Men or like an X-Men trainee, and you know they got him in that great fucking jersey. I want that fucking jersey. The fact that that jersey doesn't exist yet is a real failure on the marketing team. That I need that in my life. But yeah, like they do that, and some kid in like an orphanage for mutants is lighting the place up, quite literally. And Deadpool was just like, oh, like, you know, these guys are like really fucking this kid up. So he just shoots him in the fucking head, doing heroism his way. And him and the kid get arrested. And it's at that point that I went, oh, right, this is what this movie was about, because that's when Cable shows up.
Mm-hmm. And
Cable's whole backstory is that kid grows up to, like, kill, like, the headmaster of that orphanage or whatever the fuck it is, and goes on, like, becomes, like, a murderous fucking piece of shit. And he kills Deadpool's family, he kills Cable's family and wants revenge and all this shit. And God, there's just so much to this fucking movie to actually unpack. I'm realizing
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, like it's just gonna be like me summarizing this movie, because like really, like the good parts of this movie are just all the humor. I feel like 95% of the jokes actually landed for me.
Mm.
I was, because like I can't remember the time, like last time like a movie made me laugh that much, that consistently. Like, just every little meta joke, every little thing just really hit the right chords with me every single time. I really, really liked it.
And that's the miracle of Deadpool 2. It is a sequel to a stunt movie. And it's a pile of different shit. Of a bunch of characters who show up and leave seemingly at random. Of a whole bunch of different, like, emotional through lines, and there's actually a single plot that goes through the whole thing, and everything's sort of stacked around it. And every moment you're looking at the screen, there's either an amazing action sequence or a setup payoff joke happening, and every single part of it just works. It looks effortlessly while it's in motion.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought up the fact that, like, you know, how there is just a singular running through line of the film, because I was worried the film wasn't good, because I thought like the film was starting to lose focus when Cable shows up and the whole prison riot thing happens, and no, it was just another step in the overarching narrative that is the film. Like, I really thought the film was going to start getting a little bit more jumbled, a little bit more messy. You start bringing in the whole X-Force guys, but no, like you bring in like we're going to do a team, and then literally everyone on that fucking team dies except for Domino. Because she's the lucky one. Mm-hmm. Which, oh my god. Fucking, when Shatterstar shows up, he goes, I'm an alien from, like, you know, I'm an alien from, like, Planet Mojo or whatever, and, Like, basically, I just do everything better than you guys. And that was great. But, like, the thing that got me, though, was the fact that, like, you know, because, like, I popped whenever, like, he said, like, from Mojo, because, do you know what Mojo is?
I'm familiar with the term.
Yeah, Mojo, if I remember correctly, is that big, fucking yellow, monstrous fat fuck who has, like, spider legs, like, mechanical spider legs. Like, he does, like, a whole bunch of, like, I think it's, like, almost like a Jabba the Hutt-esque criminal in the X-Men universe. Like, he's, like, on some far-flung fucking planet. I remember him showing up in the X-Men animated series quite a bit. I've seen him in the comics from that time. But, yeah, just the mere fact that they're really kind of reaching out to, like, the more cosmic elements of the X-Men world. And just this dog shit fucking Rob Liefeld character shows up to just be eaten in the fucking blades of a fucking propeller. And I love how he just splatters green everywhere, too.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch of being like, yeah, no, he was actually an alien.
Mm-hmm.
Just...
Oh, it was magical, is what it was.
Just, oh my god, the Vanisher being Brad Pitt. Like, just...
And that scene did contain, or that sequence contained our sort of Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, which I did not even notice. That went right by me.
Mm-hmm. Look out for it. When Domino is parachuting down to the truck, one of the buildings has an enormous Stan Lee mural on it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing that movie again. So just like awesome. But yeah, just there's so much in this movie that just like I said, like it just has like a really seamless through line, and it just it comes off as effortless. I honestly can't tell you how fucking long this movie is, because as much shit that happens in this movie, I feel like it should have been over 2 hours long, but it didn't even feel 90 minutes. Like it just, like it was just like, well, that movie was over. Oh man, that was a good watch.
Yeah,
yeah.
It didn't have that like, okay, we're doing this part of the movie now. No, you're always excited to see the next thing they're gonna do.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't mean that in like some sort of like, oh man, movies have been so shit lately. It's just, man, just because like Infinity War was a really long movie with a lot of working pieces, and I feel like that also was a movie that felt effortless in what it was doing, and I think it did what it set out to do very well. But just like Infinity War was impressive. Like just like having to make that movie work.
Mm-hmm.
This was just like, man, I am shocked at how well this movie worked, because I feel like it shouldn't have worked.
Infinity War was a 15-foot canvas with 30 different colors on it, making an amazing pointillist Monet. Deadpool 2 was like a 6-inch clockwork box that somehow eats full soda cans. And you keep putting them in there and you don't know where they're going. It's just too clever by half. Which is, I think, what really makes the movie work. It's a lot smarter than it looks and sounds.
Yeah, no, like it's like the people behind this film really knew what the fuck they were doing. Like just, oh my god, like it just kind of reminds me that, yeah, no, like there are still really good writers out there that can craft compelling narratives that are interesting and complex, but just feel seamless and smooth and just work flawlessly. Like, I feel like there's just no excuse when we have things like the movie that shall not be goddamn named. Like, when I hear people go like, oh, well, that movie had, like, a lot of things going on with it. Like, it had to, like, juggle, like, the Batman fighting Superman thing and, like, Lex Luthor creating Doomsday, and then, like, the big fight at the end. It's just like, yeah, it's 3 fucking things that movie had to juggle, and it fucked all of them up. Like, I'm sick and tired of people making excuses for shit like that. When movies become incomprehensible clusterfucks, and people have to fucking valiantly jump to its defense to be like, well, no, like, it's, like, you know, it was juggling a lot of things. It's like,
it tried its best. It's not a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
It's a multi-million-dollar international project.
Yes. And, like, the mere fact that this is a fucking budget superhero movie, too. Like, this is, like, a thing that, like, that the studios have no fucking faith in that it's going to fucking keep striking, like, you know, like lightning's going to strike every goddamn time. They didn't have fucking faith in Deadpool 1, and yes, Deadpool 2 has a higher budget, you can see it, but the CGI is shoddy. It doesn't have, like, the big bombastic moments. Like, it's a fairly still very small film. Like, when you look at everything that's in it. For as many things that are going into it, the scale of the film is still fairly small. It's a smaller budgeted movie compared to every other, like, to any PG-13 superhero movie that's going on. So, yeah, like, the mere fact that this movie gets to get away with just... Like, this movie gets to be this fucking good, and it's kind of hamstringed and limited, but then you have, like, these other big fucking productions that have zero fucking resources, or that have zero limits on their resources, and have zero limits on their goddamn budgets, and just come out fucking incomprehensible messes. Is goddamn infuriating, and it's even more so infuriating when everyone fucking stands up to defend that bullshit. God damn it! It's the problem when you have, you know, like a film made by artists who give a shit and film made by goddamn committee. It's just like, well, this thing was popular and this thing was popular and this thing was popular. Just hit blend and see what the fuck we get. It's like, no, like, have people with a fucking vision who have something to say, a fucking story to tell. God damn it. People who actually want to make your fucking shitty movie. Ugh. But yeah, no, Deadpool 2 just fucking knocks it out of the park. Just from beginning to end. Like I said, like, the whole fucking emotional core of this film is Deadpool losing the love of his life right after, you know, they were going to start a family, and finding a family of his own. Like, finding out that, like, you know, family isn't just, you know, producing children with the woman that he loves, but it's the people he has in his life. And him being an unorthodox parental figure, but a parental figure nonetheless to this very troubled child. Like, it's good, and it fucking works, and and I love the fact that, like, he fails to reach this kid with his words, because everyone has let him down. Everyone has, you know, betrayed him. So Deadpool, with his words, cannot reach this kid. But then it is when he puts that goddamn collar on himself and then takes a bullet from him from Cable.
Which, right then, okay, I waited this whole fucking movie for Vanessa telling him, your heart's not in the right place, to be my favorite movie payoff of, oh, he got shot in the heart. Oh, wait, no, he has that weird thing where his heart's literally on the wrong side. I waited this whole fucking movie for that to be it. And then he gets shot in the chest. And I'm like, here it is. Here it is.
No, Aggro, see, you know, it's a beautiful metaphor because his heart was in the right place the whole time. But yeah, no, that would have been pretty great, actually. That would have been... Congratulations. You were smarter than the movie that was really goddamn smart. Add that to your list of accomplishments. But yeah, just... That was great. They did my favorite joke dying scene I've ever seen since Kung Pao. Just because...
Like, this movie is a list of sequences, and every time, like, okay, we're going to do the home invasion shootout. They do it better than half the movies you've ever seen. We're going to do a car chase. It's a great fucking car chase. Like, every time they go to do something, it's executed exceptionally well.
Yeah. Like when... And, like, not every time. It's not always a fucking joke. Like, I mean, yeah, like, a lot of the action sequences are balls to the wall fucking awesome. But they can also be, like, you know, sometimes it's just a straight-up action sequence. Sometimes, like, that was really fucking cool. But then, like, other times it's just... There are great, awesome comedic beats that don't actually, like, break the tension of the action sequence. Like, when that shit falls over on that one guy, and he's, like, on the bed, and then that fucking thing falls and just takes his fucking head right off. It's like, that's an oh moment, but it's an oh moment that fits in the tone of everything else that was happening up until that point. Mm-hmm. It's just, like, yeah, it gets laughs while also being awesome and just doing everything great. I also love, like, little fucking homages it does to, there's one little homage to, Wolverine Origins, where like Cable shoots at him and he splits the bullet in two like he does in that movie, and then he starts doing like the deflecting bullets thing. But he isn't faster than all the bullets, so he only deflects half of them. Ow! It's just little moments like that that really fucking just cement that movie as awesome.
And it's just like the cinematography in this film, like the staging for these action sequences. There's a lot of shit going on. Mm-hmm. Everything is always moving, and I mean, weapons are changing hands, shit's going all over the room, vehicles are flying everywhere, and it's shot in such a way. Again, it looks effortless. You always know where everything is.
Yeah,
the geometry is always perfectly clear.
Yeah, no, like this is one of those things. Like every like probably about the action sequences too, because like you can keep track of what's going on in every fucking scene. Like, you know, at no point do you lose track of the action or where characters are spatially or what anyone's doing at any given point in time. It is always apparent what's happening in a scene, which is, you know, can't say that about Black Panther. Sorry, people who pedestalize Black Panther as the greatest superhero movie in the last decade, which it fucking isn't. Still a good movie. I still really like it. Just, guys, get off Black Panther's dick. It's not that good. Deadpool 2 is way better. But yeah, just... Like I said, everything it does is effortless. Oh man, fucking Juggernaut shows up. Holy shit! And I don't know if I'm disappointed or proud of this movie for not doing the Juggernaut bitch joke. It's just,
it might be too old of a bit.
Yeah, it's just, you know. Also, like I brought up on the way back, it was just they did do that joke in X-Men 3, so maybe they don't want to like ride X-Men 3's coattails and reuse a joke they already did. Oh man, just fucking just every fucking just like all like I think you really hit it with the word effortless. The comedy's effortless. The fucking action sequences are effortless. The structure of the narrative and the way everything flows, like from scene to scene, from bit to bit, just effortless.
There is one shot where Deadpool gets tased in the prison cell and he's on the floor in pain. Then we started panning out shots showing the whole prison. Mm-hmm. He's already in bed, and it doesn't make sense.
I thought he landed on the bed.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, he was on the floor.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because I remember that shot. I was just like, when I saw him on the bed, I was just like, oh, okay, I guess he landed on the bed. I didn't realize that, because I did think that was weird, but I thought I just misunderstood the scene prior to it.
Pretty sure he landed on the floor.
Okay. We found a flaw in this flawless movie. See, he was the dickhead this time. But yeah, just good fucking movie. And, oh my god, I love how the after credit sequences really, really make that movie. Where, like, he gets, like, Cable's time travel device, and he basically just retcons the whole fucking movie. He goes back and saves his girlfriend and stuff, and I'm like, good. That's what I was waiting for. Because that's the thing that I was waiting the entire movie. Because I'm like, she's too integral of a character. Like, I don't want to believe she's actually dead. Because I'm like, what are they going to do? Hook him up with Domino? I mean, I feel like that's going to be cheap. You know, like you don't fucking fridge one girlfriend just to give him another one in the next movie. Like, I fucking hate that shit.
No, Domino needs to go have her own movie with Peter or whatever his name is.
That'd be pretty cool.
So, Domino versus Black Cat.
What, like, do I want to see that? Or, I mean, well, wait, what version of Black Cat?
Felicia Day with the bad luck powers.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Hardy. Felicia Hardy. Fucking Felicia Day.
Honestly, I didn't even notice. I was just like, yeah, that's a name I recognize. I'm going to didn't even realize that you said the wrong last name. I was just like, yeah, her name's Felicia. I'm sure the second name was correct, too. But yeah, no, I didn't even think about that. Because honestly, the whole time I was watching Domino, because I don't know anything about Domino other than in the comics, she's a pale white chick with a black splotch on her eye. And here she's like a black girl with vitiligo. Which is a cool way to do that. But yeah, like the whole time I was watching it, I just kept thinking about Fortune from Metal Gear Solid 2. But yeah, yeah, like Black Cat versus, yeah, because like, could her bad luck powers fuck over her good luck powers? I feel like that's had to have been addressed in a comic book at some point. That's had to have happened.
Yeah.
Also, okay, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, or is that her name? Yeah. Like her girlfriend, who's apparently named Yukio, yet for some reason you and I both left that movie thinking her name was Yukie. I could have sworn the entire movie they kept saying Yukie, but then, and I was just like, and you were asking me like, who is she? Like, who is she from the comics? And I'm like, I don't know, but I think her name, like, I thought she had the same name as the girl from The Wolverine, but I'm pretty sure that girl is Yukio, and this one was Yukie, and you're like, yeah, she was Yukie. You go and you fucking look it up, and everything on the internet's telling us her goddamn name is Yukio, and yeah, it is technically the same character from The Wolverine. Which, also, I like how this movie's post-credit scene just really makes the X-Men continuity even more clusterfucky than it already is by doing the X-Men Origins Wolverine scene of just, because, like, when I saw, like just the pants, I was just like, wait a second, is that shitty Deadpool? And it pans up, I'm like, oh my god, they're doing it! And just boom! Don't mind me, just cleared up the timeline. Oh my god! This movie ends on a joke that you can only really appreciate if your ass sat through all of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
And Green Lantern.
And Green Lantern! I forgot about that! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Which is kind of funny because, like, you and I, neither of us actually dislike... Wait, did you dislike Origins Wolverine? Or did you ever watch it?
I watched it. I don't remember not liking it.
Yeah, no. Because, like, I mean, we were shit-faced when we saw Green Lantern, so that made that movie fun. Which, like, I know we had to have seen it with someone else, because I know we didn't drive ourselves to go see that one. I just remember, like we got drunk as fuck and then went to go see it, and it was a great time. And then, what was it? Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I've seen it multiple times now. I don't hate that movie. It's a bad movie. It's a really fun bad movie. Wolverine gets launched from a motorcycle and tackles a fucking helicopter to the ground.
Right.
Like, if you don't think that's fucking cool, I don't know what's wrong with you. That movie is stupid as shit, but it's dope as hell. I fucking love it. For being as dumb as it is. But yeah, just... Oh man, Deadpool 2 is just so fucking good, and it's so much better than it really has any right to be. Like, and honestly, I don't know which one I like more, this or Deadpool 1. Because they're very different movies. They're very different movies, kind of like, you know, very different stories, kind of very different goals. And I think both of those films did what they set out to do exceptionally well. And I have heard, like, every take on this film, which seems to be, it's better than Deadpool 1, it's as good as Deadpool 1, or it's not quite as good as Deadpool 1. But everyone who's spoken about it has told me it's a fantastic movie regardless. And yeah, no, like, I think I really can't pick a favorite. I loved both of those movies. I loved all the humor. The only thing I could really complain about this movie is that the CGI is just really shoddy because, like...
It's just the CGI from Deadpool.
Yeah, no, it is. It's just, like...
That's just what Colossus looks like. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, it's just, you know, that is how... I feel like Colossus' CGI didn't actually bother me until, like, right after Deadpool says, CGI fight scene, and, like... It's Colossus and like, you know, when he actually had to, like, get into, like, a big fight, it's just, the CGI looks so much worse. And I think it's because probably they actually stopped mapping an actual actor for that, and it was just 100% computer generated. But But yeah, also, as much as I love seeing the Juggernaut in this, man, oh man, he looked terrible too. Like, I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's not like, oh man, this is really taking me out of the movie. I'm like, no, it's just like, it's schlocky shitty CGI in this big schlocky dumb movie that's actually really goddamn smart, ironically enough.
I love that like Russell like helps to rescue him. And then it's not like an immediate Russell learns a lesson because the Juggernaut doesn't care about him. Fuck off, kid. No, Russell's like, hey, you want to go murder the guy who runs my mutant orphanage? The Juggernaut's like, that sounds awesome. Let's go do that.
Yeah. Also, I like how, man, oh man, I love how, like, the Juggernaut is just like, he's just like, they had that fucking dialogue. It's like, so you wear the big helmet so, like, your brother can't read your mind? He goes, yeah. You know, but I mean, like, he's in a wheelchair, so I guess it evens out. So I guess in this continuity, he is Xavier's brother, which would make it in the same continuity. It's, I love how nonsensical
it's X-Men continuity. There's too much time travel involved.
Yeah, there really is. Honestly, like, I can't like dislike the X-Men movie continuity, because I've said this in other videos in the past, but just like X-Men's like the X-Men film series, like everything Fox has been doing, it feels the most authentic to what reading comic books is actually like. It's a bunch of writers just telling stories that are all loosely in the same fucking universe, but not everyone's really paying as close of attention to the continuity as the fans are. And you just kind of have to ignore a lot of shit, and it's a Richter scale of quality, but it's all in continuity, and you just gotta fucking deal with it. I love Fox's fucking X-Men film bullshit, and I'm gonna be really sad when it's now part of the MCU, because I've really been enjoying the ride.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Deadpool. I don't have a joke to end this on.